Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at the C87, a new sub $100 Hall effect keyboard from Royal Kludge. It's an 80% board that packs in all the features you'd expect from a modern magnetic switch keyboard. In this video, I'm going to walk through the build quality, materials, typing and gaming performance, acoustics, and what the overall experience has been like using the C87. Inside the box, you get the C87 keyboard itself, a set of extra RK magnetic switches, a keycap puller, a USB-C cable, and a user manual. Pretty standard stuff, but the packaging is clean and everything feels well presented right out of the box. The C87 is an 80% layout keyboard with 87 keys with very solid build quality. The case is all plastic, but it feels sturdy with almost no flex, and it's actually pretty hefty at nearly 2 pounds. It's got a nice weight to it for a plastic build. Under the hood, there's an internal aluminum positioning plate, plus a 3-layer dampening system made of EVA, silicone, and foam layers for a more solid, quieter typing experience. The keycaps are cherry profile PBT, and key presses feel solid with minimal wobble. The larger keys like the spacebar and the enter key, shift key, they're all stable with no noticeable rattle. The board is RGB backlit with extra light strips along the sides, and the bottom has rubber pads and dual height adjustable feet to keep it firmly in place. Design-wise, it has a clean, classic look. I went with the white and green colorway, with green being my favorite color, but it also comes in 2 black-based options. One thing that stood out to me is the recessed USB-C port with a dedicated cable cutout. It keeps the cable seated neatly and adds to the overall clean design. The C87 uses RK magnetic switches, and they feel smooth and consistent across the board. The key presses are light with very little resistance, which makes it easy to dial in a shallow actuation point if you want those feather touch inputs for fast gaming response. Sound-wise, it leans toward a sharper profile with the muted thud on bottom out, thanks to the 3-layer dampening stack inside. I wouldn't call it fully thocky, but it has a pleasant, slightly sharp, slightly creamy sound that works well for this price point. I'll let you hear it so you can judge for yourself. In terms of gaming performance, this is where the C87 really shines in my opinion. I set my actuation point super shallow for maximum responsiveness, and combined with its 8K polling rate, it feels just as fast and crisp as any competitive Hall effect keyboard I've tested before, regardless of price. The performance here is genuinely top tier. For typing, I'd rate it above average. The switches are light with very little resistance, meaning I don't get fatigued over long sessions. The sound profile is pleasant, and the stabilizers on the spacebar and larger keys feel solid with no noticeable wobble like I mentioned before. Overall, it's comfortable and consistent for longer typing or productivity sessions, and with the 80% layout, you get that extra functionality without taking up much more desk space. The C87 can be configured through a web-based driver. It did take a little while to load the first time, but once you're in, it is responsive and easy to use. You get full per-key control over RGB, actuation points, and key assignments, along with all the standard Hall effect features you'd expect these days like dynamic keystrokes, SOCD, rapid trigger, mod tap, toggle keys, etc. You can also create macros and update the firmware directly from the web app. The UI definitely looks a little basic, but everything you need is there and it works reliably. The only real complaint I had is just that initial load time on the WebDriver. So overall, the Royal Kludge C87 hits a really solid middle ground to me. It performs right up there with the best Hall effect keyboards I've tested, and the build quality and materials are a step above the usual budget options. You're getting better than average construction with genuinely top tier performance. If you want something a little nicer than the value-focused entry-level budget keyboards without jumping past the $100 mark, I think the C87 is definitely worth a look. It's fairly priced around $80, and you can get an additional discount using my affiliate code PURE, that's just PYUR. If this review helped you make a purchase decision, please consider using the affiliate link below. It really supports the channel and helps me keep making hardware reviews like this. And like I mentioned, the code PYUR gets a little extra off the price as well. And even if you don't pick one up, I appreciate you being here and checking out the video anyways. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.